the temperature, and it takes less time, and it's energy efficient, which is what we need right now. So I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes. Let's see who joins, and I'm just going to prepare. In fact, I'm going to use. I am going to do some Yorkshire puddings. So let's do the Yorkshire puddings first. So let's grab a bowl. So just to let you all know, guys, nobody has said this in any way, but I'm sure some of you might be thinking it. I haven't left Haps, as I say, because I'm here now live on Haps. I'm just going live on Twitch more frequently, just Twitch, because I want to get the affiliation on there, and you have to obviously go live through Twitch and get replay viewers. So if you want to watch me, go and watch this on the Twitch. That would be brilliant because it's streaming to Twitch. The reason it didn't work last week, and I was like, why is it not working on Twitch, was because I hadn't switched on Twitch. So I changed my settings and disabled Twitch. And then when I come live through the phone, you have to press Twitch. So I completely forgot to do it. It wasn't manually set up. So, hey, Alexis, good to see you. Right, who wants to learn how to make some Yorkshire puddings? It's a batter mixture. We put it into hot oil. You see me do this loads of times. We're not making them now, but we have to prepare them like 2 hours before. Some put them in the fridge. Some people don't. I like to leave mine out for 2 hours, which is kind of about this time. So let's spin you down then, and we're going to make some Yorkshire puddings. How's the camera? Is that good? Is that a good position, guys? Hi, Melanie. Lovely to see you. Right, so we're going to start off. I'm going to ask you in the chat, what is the first ingredient to a Yorkshire pudding? What do you think is the first ingredient? In fact, I don't think. Yes, I've got it. I was just checking. I thought I'd run out of the ingredients. Your first ingredient is plain flour. So you're going to add some plain flour to a bowl, and I always fill the bowl to about a quarter. You don't need loads of flour. It just depends on how much you're making it for, really. So plain flour is the first step. Your second step is salt. So we're going to add a little bit of salt in here. Yeah. We're going to add some pepper. So we add some pepper, ground pepper. Okay. Then we're going to add in some eggs. But how many eggs do we add into our Yorkshire pudding mix? How many eggs do we add into our Yorkshire pudding mix? Pop your answers in the chat. So Melanie saying good morning. Alexis is saying 2. It's not 2. Not 2 eggs. Have another guess. Maybe double it. You're going to need 4 eggs. 4 eggs is the proper way. Minimum of 4 eggs. I used to add 3, but I found by using 4 eggs, it actually makes them much lighter. But it means they actually they crisp up better with more eggs. So that's 1. I'll just empty these. I'm going to add 2. If you can hear a bang noise, that is one of my neighbours putting up a new fence. Okay, that's and 3. Yeah, 4 eggs is what you need, Melanie. It's always been 4 eggs. That is the recipe, the Yorkshire pudding recipe. I think my mum uses 3 eggs, but she puts her mixture in the fridge. But I prefer to leave mine out, and I find it works really well. So 4 eggs. James Martin who's a chef from Yorkshire. He actually uses 8 eggs, believe it or not. Okay, and then what we're going to add next is some semi-skimmed milk. You could actually make these gluten-free by using corn flour. So maybe I didn't have any corn flour because I had to get rid of it. So we've added the eggs, we've added the flour, we've added the salt and pepper. Now we're going to add some semi-skimmed milk, and you're just going to slowly add it in. So just so it covers it. Okay, then you're going to get yourself a whisk. Okay, And we're just gonna, I just always get the egg, look like this, just break it up, just like that. You're not gonna then splash it everywhere, just give it a little bit of a, and then turn it on its side, and just start to turn it. Look at that, guys, look. You can swap it for gluten-free flour, yes. I don't know if that would affect the Yorkshire puddings in regards to the gluten, because the gluten works with the egg, you see. So I've never tried it. So you might need maybe more eggs. I'm not quite sure, to sort of compensate for that. So just give it a good mix. You noticed how I didn't use loads of milk, because you want to form a sort of thick batter first. Then you can add your extra milk. As I said, this is far too lumpy. So if it looks like that, with lumps in it, you need to keep whisking it. And if it's too thick, you want to add a little bit more milk. Okay. So it's basically just like pancake mixture without the sugar. That's all it is. So maybe you have a pancake mix. If you've got a pancake mix, you can make up your pancake mixture and then pop them into some hot oil. And I should also say as well, it was on the news yesterday that if you buy sunflower oil, I would go and buy some right now, because there's going to be a shortage of sunflower oil. But they're going to be changing. They're not going to change the label, but they're looking at doing rapeseed oil. So just add a little bit more milk to that. I think that's going to be enough. So just be wary that if you're buying sunflower oil, it won't be sunflower oil, it will be rapeseed oil. She did, she's passed away. She's one of our, so there's a TV soap here, if you're watching us on a replay and you're not familiar with a soap called EastEnders. June Brown, who played Dot Cotton, one of the most iconic probably soap characters, one of the best actresses in the world. Forget your, forget all your famous actresses, Oscar-winning actresses. In my opinion, June Brown was one of the best actresses up there. So we're just gonna get lots of air in here. Hey Monica, how are you doing? Hola. It's good to see you. ¿Qué tal? So I don't usually whisk it for this long, but you want to give it a good whisk. Get lots of air in there, and that's perfect batter. That's a perfect Yorkshire pudding batter. Whisk it up, and then we're going to put a tea towel over, and then we're going to leave it out until it's ready to go in some really hot oil later on. Whisk that up. So look at that, nice and smooth, not too lumpy, not too thick, and that's how easy it is. So get yourself a tea towel. Let's use this one. This is a special tea towel. This has got all different spices on here, cinnamon and kind of cloves. Nice little. So we're going to pop that to one side. Okay. So our next step, let me put the milk away because I don't need that, is we're going to peel the potatoes. It's time to peel some potatoes, guys. So where's my potato peeler? Now, if you've not seen me use this yet, I use this for all sorts: apples, mangoes, any soft fruits, parsnips, mainly potatoes. It is such a great little gadget. I got it online. And all we do is we put our potato, get the biggest potato going. Well, actually, that's not the best. I do have some more potatoes. Check these ones are, yeah, these are not the best potatoes. So let me get my other potatoes out. I wasn't sure that there's a bit of a smell coming off them potatoes, so just check. Potatoes, not potatoes. I'm sounding all American then. Right, let's grab some. We're going to use these ones. Oops. These are British red potatoes. So let's open these. So nice. I've not seen red potatoes for a long time. So what we do is we pop this, lift this up, Okay, we're going to slot this on, just like that. Are you walking up that bridge, are you, Alexis? Nice. Getting your steps in. I won't say I've been lazy the last couple of days, but I do feel like I've not been outside for a while. It sounds bad, but I can't get this down now. 1 minute. So what we do is we slot this into the, can you see that? Into the middle. That's it, and then we just press the button. So 3, 2, 1. You all see that? We'll do it this way. And if you make little slant with your knife, if you do like little cuts, it will then do little little sort of potato skins. So 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There we go. How easy is that? I absolutely love this machine. There's our nice potato. Don't do the ends, but you can just chop those off, or just get a peeler and just peel the ends off. So we're going to do a few of these. Okay. So, oh my god, it even does one this big. Look at the size of that. That's my hand. So get ready for this, guys. How long do you think it would take you to cut this potato? Let's bring it down. I've got to spin it round because I can't slot it in. Seriously, if you've not got one of these, you need to buy one. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. How cool is that? Look, I can't believe how quick that takes. You definitely need one of these in your life. I should sell them, shouldn't I? I think the first time I used one of these, there was a few people that I bought a few. I don't think I'm gonna need no more. I'm gonna just do one more potato, just one more. Oh, so Alexis is coming back home today, so yeah, make the most of the weather. Right, let's peel this, put this one down. 1 minute. Oh, it's a bit stuck, that, for some reason. The only problem is you've got to lift it up fully. Right, slot that in. Oops. Okay, one more time, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right, so I'm going to cut the ends off. Take this off. So that's done. This also works, I should say, with batteries. So you can take this with you when you're on holiday, or not saying you're going to put it in your bag, but if you're going to, say, a barbecue or somewhere where you're making food, it's just it's ideal to take with you somewhere, so where you've not got any electricity. Okay, or for example, if your power goes off, you can just use batteries, but then you won't be able to boil any potatoes. So, right, so we're going to cut the ends off. So I'm going to use this knife today. This is the Anthony Worrell Thompson knife. I do need to get some more knives, but I've not used this one for ages. So, okay, we're going to get our second potato. Just chop the ends off. So how is everyone today? Let me know in the chat, what is the temperature where you are? And I'm going to cut these into sort of, I'm going to be making roast. I might have some boiled potatoes and some roast potatoes, but I find the smaller they cook a lot quicker. So I'm just going to pop these into my saucepan. Plus I find cutting them smaller helps when you're doing mashed potato. So you see how quick it is to do roast potatoes or just any potatoes. I love kitchen gadgets. If there's any kitchen gadgets that I should have, do let me know in the chat. Even post a link in the chat if you know the link. It's just so quick. So there we go. That's how quick it took to do all them potatoes. So I'm going to fill that with some water, put some salt in there, and then we'll move on to the next one. So we've done the Yorkshire puddings, we've done the potatoes, a bit of salt. I find if you boil them first, drain the water off when they're cooked, pop them in your air fryer or however you're cooking them in the oven, they'll go really crispy. So nice roast potatoes. Oh, there's one more. Still got one more to do. I always prepare my veg first. Okay. These are really good potatoes. So pop them in. No worries, Monica. Thanks for popping in, though. Good to see you. Right, so we're going to do the next thing. We're going to do... I've got a nice stew pack now here. Also, I've got some green beans, and we'll come on to that in a minute. So, I've got a nice stew pack here. So we've got some carrots, we've got parsnip, onions, rutabaga. You call them rutabagas, not swede. So, got a nice onion. I like to make a nice onion gravy. I've also got some stuffing as well. Let me just get it out of the cupboard. Yeah, sage and onion stuffing. Sage and onion stuffing works really well and nice with chicken. So I think I'm going to use... I'll use all the carrot because I've got a bag of carrots. So unfortunately it doesn't work with carrots. So let's do the parsnip first. So I'm just going to chop the end off. I love roast chicken though. So yeah, go on. Let's use this, but make sure it's in the right way. Oh, it's a bit too big. Unless I get it right out, which I doubt it's going to happen. Oh, it does work. It does work. Okay, plug it in. So we're actually going to peel a parsnip using this potato. So let's see if it works. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oops. It's working. Wow. It's so quick, isn't it? Look at that. Roasted peeled parsnip in literally under 10 seconds. So, but just be careful. It doesn't work with everything. Like carrots, for example. I mean, yeah, these are too hard. So move that out of the way. But we can cut the parsnip up. So when you're doing parsnip, cut it half in lengthways, and the bigger the better. So I'm going to make 4 quarters. These will be roasted later on. Hey Dave, good to see you, my friend. I've got some nice parsnips here. So we're going to pop them in the saucepan. We're going to now do some carrots. So let's chop the ends of the carrots off. It doesn't work with carrots, as I say. I have tried. You missed the show. You missed the show right at the beginning. We just done the potatoes using the gadget, and it literally peeled the potatoes in under 30 seconds. So we peeled 4 potatoes in less than 2 minutes. So I'm going to peel these carrots. Hey Andrew, good to see you. The carrot is very girthy. It's a bit girthy, isn't it? Look at that. Look at the size of that. Right, let's peel the carrots. We're going to actually use an old-fashioned peeler. So just peel these. So yeah, I've been using Twitch. I am live on Twitch now, I should say, but I have just been using Twitch from Twitch directly for the last couple of days. Just to get I want to get my affiliation on Twitch. So that's the reason why I need to get my viewers up. So if you could go onto Twitch, that would help me out a lot. It's mainly live viewers. So we've done Yorkshire puddings, we've done potatoes, we've got carrots. Let me know in the chat, what else do you like with your roast chicken? If you have roast chicken, what do you have it with? And I've also this week, we need to do carrot cake. I've got a carrot cake recipe that I want to do. So you'll have to join me for that. Never done a carrot cake before. And that doesn't really work very well, Dave, but I bet somebody has tried it. Right, I think we're done. I was just a little bit there. I never know when you guys are live. I see your broadcast, but I never see you live because I don't know when you're actually on. I see the replay sometimes. So let me know in the chat when you're actually coming live. That's the only thing I never know is what time people are live. Right, let me just empty this and then we shall move on to the next step. Because notifications are not working, it's difficult to know. So let everyone know in the chat when you're live. I think I'm following you, Andrew, on Twitch, but some of my Twitch notifications don't even work, which is strange. So I think you've got to click the bell, haven't you, on Twitch? So sometimes you can be following somebody on Twitch, but you won't get the notification unless you switch the the bell on. So make sure you do that as well, guys, because I didn't realise there's a few people I was missing thinking Twitch wasn't working. So I'm just cutting these carrots up. I've eaten a lot of carrots recently. I'll definitely be able to see in the dark, won't I? Chop, 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 chop. And with Twitter as well. I didn't know that, Andrew. I didn't know that. I knew YouTube, you've got to click the bell. But I didn't know we knew for Twitter because, do you remember on Periscope, it would turn off all the notifications so you didn't get everyone's notifications, but you could click on somebody's name to get their specific notification. I think that's something Haps could do. Maybe that's what they're working on, I don't know. Because that actually would solve a lot of the reason why. And maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're working on the notifications and that's the reason it's not working. It kind of makes sense. You are Lorena bobbiting those carrots. I've never heard of her before, Dave. Right, how do you cut a swede? Now, what was the name of this again? I gave you the name of this earlier. The American name. What was it called? Rutabaga, that's it, a rutabaga. So how do you cut one of these? This is how you cut one of these. You're going to cut the ends off. So cut the ends off. They're quite tough if they've been in the fridge. Okay. And then with your knife, you're going to go round. So you don't cut it in half. You want to keep it whole. Preferably keep it like as if it's just come out of the fridge, because it will help you cut. So you want to go round. Actually, I always do it on an angle like this. So you see the angle here, like a circle. Put it on its side, and then go around it. Try not to for my chopping board to come off. So you want to just get rid of that skin. That's all you want to get rid of. Cutting down. You're not then taking too much of the swede away. Turn it on its side. Then you can go around the edges. You're getting rid of all that green bit. Oops. Get rid of all those fuzzy bits as well. And there you go, that's it. So you're not wasting far too much. They're really difficult to cut, but that's the quickest way you can do it. When you come to cooking a swede or a rutabaga, you want to cut it up as small as possible, because I like mine. People like to roast it. I don't like roasting it. I don't find it has much flavour, but if you boil it, and you boil it for long enough, you can make like a nice swede mash. You can mix that in with carrots. Works really well. So cut it up as small as you can. So this keeps turning round. And then I'll put this into a separate. What I like to do is actually I steam it first and then put it into some hot boiling water. So I'm not having to use loads of different pans. But you can cut it, you can boil it. So I'd cut it up a lot smaller than that actually, but as long as it's mashable, you're fine. Okay. So I'm going to pop these in here, and then I'll pop these in hot boiling water a bit later on. Is that what it was called? Or was it an actual vegetable, Andrew? I'm intrigued to know more now about that. So that is pretty much everything. Oh, just got to do the onion. So I finish off now my roast. Well, until we do this, stuffing with an onion. We're going to make a nice onion gravy. But as I say, I steam my onions. So you want to get yourself a good knife. I like to use a bread knife. I don't know why, but it just works. And I'm going to cheat, because I love my gadgets, as you know. We're going to use the dicer. Ow! Okay, so let's take the skins off. Oh, Winnebago. Oh, okay. Winnebago. Yeah, I find that if you buy stew packs, they're a lot better for you. You get all your vegetables. If you buy everything separately, I mean, I hate the plastic, so try and buy things. But if it works out more affordable to buy a stew pack, you get your onions, your carrots, your swede, your parsnip, and and other things, then definitely do that. So I found though, you're probably all going to say to me, oh, you don't clean stuff properly. I've cleaned this so many times, but the only problem with these little containers that came with the dicer is, look, it's getting really cloudy now. So I think water's got into it's cracked. It's even started to crack there at the side. So I could get in touch with them and say, I bought this from you, but look, the containers they're starting to split for some reason. So that is clean. It's just, I need to, if you've got any tips, then let me know. Right, so we're going to take this out. Hello, Jivan, good to see you. So I'm just going to turn this blade round because we're going to cut our onions. So in it goes like that. We're going to push this through. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a bit tough today. There we go. And then just do the second one. Try and lift this up. This. Actually, I'm gonna have to cut this one in half because it is huge. But this is going to make perfect onion gravy later on. Okay, so here we go, guys. Here are our onions. And I put it into this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, then perfectly chopped onions. And that's going to steam cook. And I will then pop that into some gravy later. And it makes a really nice chicken and onion gravy with the chicken. So where shall I come on tonight? I think I'm going to come live on... In fact, where do you want me to come live? You've got choice. Haps. I could come live here on Haps, which goes to Twitch. The only other places I usually stream to on a Monday are Heckle and TikTok. So sometimes I usually come live on TikTok on a Monday. But where would you like me to come live tonight? Because I'm going to come on in about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. So we're going to do the roast chicken. We're going to do just everything, really. So let me know where you want me to come live. Where do you think I should come live? So that was really good. Oh no, there's only one other thing I need to do. We have some green beans. So yeah, I love green beans. These are the ones that I used on Saturday, I think. So let's cut the ends of these off. Although you can cook these, you can just cook them, but then you have to then bite off the ends, which is not always the best thing to do. You want me to come on Haps? I might just come on Haps then. I do love Haps. I really am frustrated that they've not fixed the notifications, and I think a lot of us are. I just can't understand why. Well, my logic is, well, we've taken away today the logic that, number one, they're not bothered about fixing it, or they want to, maybe they're doing something with the notifications as an update. Not a lot of us have said that possibility, that might be what they're doing. But I just wish that one of the Haps team, I know everyone does the best, just to let us know what's happening. It's not that much trouble. But because they will lose a lot of people if they don't, I'm going to say it, get their arse into gear. If you want to become this massive app, you need to communicate with the viewers and people that you're actually using it. I'm very grateful I've got to use this app, and I'm not saying anything in that way. I love this app. I really love the app. I'm just saying I would like some clarity as to what we're going to be, which app are we going to be using in the future. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe they are fixing it as well. Yeah. So, but just a message, just an email. Send an email to everybody. They've got everyone's email address. Send an email just saying, we're aware of what's happening. We're aware that the notifications are not working, but we are fixing it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. But when you completely ignored, well, not ignored. I know there are team members there. I know there is someone there behind the scenes, because I know I did email them, and I did have a response back, but it was for something completely different, not what you're thinking. And if you saw my broadcast last week, I mentioned it. Melanie knows. You'll all be like, "Whoa, what's he emailed?" Okay, I'll tell you. It was for a cash out. I wanted an early cash out because I was slightly concerned that this app might not be around. And I'm not saying you would never get your awards, but I was slightly concerned I might not because of no response from anyone. And I got a response back. And I got a payout. I got my payout. I got an early payout, which is something they shouldn't normally be doing, I don't think. So if you have got cash awards sent to you and a balance, and it's below $200, then I emailed them and got a cash out. So I'm honest with you guys. I'm transparent with everything. I tell you what I buy with any awards you send. I don't hide away. Why should I hide away? So Jay's saying Haps is over. I think at the minute it feels like it's very flat and nothing's happening. So let's hope it's for an update or something. I would like to think that maybe they're doing a big update, and in the next maybe month or 2 months, things will change a little bit. I just hope that we're not just going to be kicked off and then not allowed to go into this new. If it does change to Reach, which we're all aware of, because it's showing up on people's bank statements, it's showing up on their Twitter page. Their Twitter accounts now Reach when it links to Twitter. There's a few other things I've seen as well. I just hope that we're not kicked out and not, in that way, because we've been here from the very start. What was it called? A red list or something? I just hope that they mention something that it might change in the future. Maybe it's coming to an end. We don't know. But the best thing you can do, yeah. Well, this is it, Alexis. I wish they would clarify and tell us. There's nothing wrong with telling us, because then we know what, you either take each day as it comes, but don't just stream on Haps. Make sure you're streaming on other platforms as well. But it shouldn't have to come to that. It's really sad. So, right, that is me done, guys. Let's flip there you go. You can see me now. It's so cold again here, guys, today. It's not really cold. It's about... Do you want to see outside? Look. Oh, move the window, look. That's what it looks like outside. It's cold and horrible. It was raining earlier. So, do you like my... Look, I've had to put the trees. These are lemon trees and orange trees. They're getting quite big. I need to plant them. So, and I should say that Venita's tree, the Venita's tree that I got, well, it's now in a greenhouse about 20 minutes down the road. So, yes, it is growing. It's in fresh soil. It's growing. And then when I get a chance to go over, I shall obviously stream out. So, yeah, we got a tree from the Woodlands Trust, named it after Venita. So, yes, I will keep you updated with that. Try and get some pictures as well to share with you, because it's Andy's mum actually that is it's her greenhouse, it's her allotment. So the tree's there, it's going to be in a nice spot, growing, so all good. It's all good. Right, I think I'm done, guys. So if I come live, I'll be live at about 5 p.m. If it's not on Haps, I will be on TikTok, but I will let you know. If you're not part of my sort of VIP group, which I just use to let you know if I'm coming live, because nobody gets notifications, then send me a message on Instagram, AidenLeads1, or just send me a message saying I want to be part of your group. That's fine, I'll add you in, because otherwise you don't get notifications unless I'm not going live on Twitch. So my TikTok is AidenLeads, and it's on the link tree as well. So let me pop that in. And another thing, guys, on TikTok, I can now come live and share my screen. So we've been playing Wordle on TikTok. So I'm going to come live every morning, I think, and do a little bit of Wordle with you all on TikTok. So Linktree, LT. Oh no, it's not LT. 1 minute. Oh, it's not working anymore. Do you know the text replacement thing? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not coming up. There we go. There we go. There's my link tree. Show the creation. I will do it. So we've just prepared, Jay. That's all. So I will come on about 5 p.m. and we'll be cooking some chicken roast with green beans, onion gravy, maybe I think boiled carrots, roast potatoes, sage and onion stuffing, swede or rutabaga, mashed rutabaga. So I shall see you then, guys. So don't worry if you're not on TikTok. I don't know. I've not decided. I'll probably come on Haps. Haps. I'm coming on Haps. So it'll go to Twitch. So catch me then, guys. I'll see you soon. And those carrots, Jay, those carrot pancakes looked amazing. Yes, I need to try them. So catch you soon, guys. See you later. See you later, alligator. In a bit. And then I'll let you finish the rest off. See you guys. See you tonight.